Hey garden family, this is Alima in Dolores' garden, Zone AB, Middle Georgia, and today we are next to the pool on the patio because we are going to go ahead and put together a self-watering tree planter, rolling tree planter that was sent by Vego Garden. Thank you Vego Garden for sponsoring this video. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put this together, and I'll speed that part up. While I'm putting this together, we will go ahead and talk about the benefits of having this and rolling your citrus in during the winter, because I do plan on having some citrus fruit next year. As you know, in this zone, I have to bring my citrus in. I have never done that before, but this year I'm doing it, and I'm going to do it using this rolling citrus tree planter, self-watering citrus tree planter. So we'll go ahead and get to it, and then also in this video we'll talk about the preparations that's needed to get your citrus ready to come inside, as far as the cleaning of the tree, removing any pests, fertilization, which I will be putting some fertilizer inside, and also the watering requirements for citrus trees while they're inside, to make sure that we keep them happy to be able to produce the amount of fruit next year. So let's go ahead and get to this video. I got my glasses on so I can see, and it's such a beautiful day outside. Really nice temperatures, definitely a little windy. The plan is to have them sitting next to the pool, and then if we're gonna get like a frost or something, I will then roll them inside, which is a lot easier than me having to pick up the pots and drag them inside. I could just roll them. These are also heavy duty wheels, which is perfect. This also allows it's actually made for deep root system, but I'll give you all of that information. So the self-watering rolling planter. This citrus tree planter is built tall and wide for citrus trees, fruit trees, and deep-rooted plants that need extra room to grow. Whether you're chasing the sun or dodging a cold front, the smooth rolling, heavy-duty wheels let you bring your tree indoors in seconds, and that's absolutely amazing. At the bottom, a smart wicking cell system delivers water straight to the roots, and the built-in water gauge tells you exactly when it's time to refill. This planter is built with corrosion-resistant steel and USDA-approved non-toxic materials, durable and safe for edible plants.
These wheels were built to move and made to last. They are heavy-duty locking wheels that let you reposition your planter with ease. It is power-coated steel body and stainless steel hardware. It's built to stand up to sun, water, and seasonal shifts for years to come.
Finished putting this together. It wasn't bad. It did take me a minute after reading the instructions a couple of times, but I got it, y'all. I got it. And the wheels are very, very strong and sturdy. Here is the watering gauge, so it'll let you know when it's full and when it needs water, which is very important during the winter time, because yes, they still need water, but just not as much. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get the soil in. I will be using the Ocean Forest potting soil, but I'm going to mix it with some black cow, because I'm not only putting my citrus tree in here, I'm also going to up pot another one. So I'm going to mix it in my small barrel and put the soil in. But first, I'm going to get the citrus trees, and we're going to go ahead and clean off those leaves, because what we want to do is we want to remove any insects, spiders, mites, aphids. You do not want to bring that in your house, and you do not want them overwintering in your citrus trees. So what I'm going to do is I have some insecticidal soap, but first what I'm going to do is spray the trees to remove as much as I can. Then I'm going to spray some insecticidal soap, let it sit for a minute. I'm also going to be pruning any dead branches, any yellowing, all down to the bottom, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. You do not want to have any dead branches on your any tree, but mostly your citrus tree, since we're preparing for that. So we'll go ahead and get that together. Let me bring that over here. I also have my citrus fertilizer that I will be putting inside the mixing it with the soil to feed my tree. I'm just locking those wheels. Gonna put some gloves on. This is my Arctic Frost Satsuma tree, and you remember when I purchased this, and then I put it in the ground and I had to take it up because it wasn't doing too well when I planted it, but you see it all came back. At first glance, I do see some webbing, like some little eggs, but we're gonna go ahead and clean that off. I also have some new shears. You want to make sure they are clean. All my trees will be sprayed. I have a spraying system that I follow, and I spray my trees around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, and around Easter. Easter is my last spraying. And what I usually use is a agricultural oil plus a fungicide. I mix that up and I soak the branches and the base of the plant, and that will get rid of any insects that are trying to overwinter inside your tree. Okay, so first I'm just going to remove these bottom ones from way down to the bottom. I will be getting some pine bark mulch to put on top. I really don't have to do that, but I like it. I like to put that in. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse it off. At first glance, I see once I rinsed it, spider that fell off. Now I'm going to spray insecticidal soap. I'm going to soak it really, really good. You see this area here? It has some, you can see a little opening. Insects can definitely overwinter in that area. So you want to saturate it really, really good. Okay, so I saturated it really good. I just want to take care of these down to the bottom. I didn't cut them close enough to the trunk. I'm gonna let that sit there and drip for a minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my next tree. Gonna do the same thing. I see webs down to the bottom. Okay, I saturated that pretty good. Tried to flush it out as much as possible. Want to remove any dead or diseased branches. I want to cut these, but I don't think my thing is big enough or strong enough. Oh, it is. This is the branch. It died, but then it started putting on green growth on the side, so that's why I'm taking that branch off. Yep. All right. You can clean your, you want to make sure you clean your shears with some alcohol prior to trimming or pruning something else. And all of this information that I researched online regarding preparing your citrus trees for winter, I will put the source that where I got it from, and also while I'm doing this, I'll put what the source said, okay, and what it was. It was from a website, just doing some research on best how to prepare my citrus trees for fall and winter. So now I'm just going to saturate it really, really good. And again, I will be spraying all of my fruit trees, and also my citrus trees with a cultural oil and also a fungicide. And when I do that, I like to make sure that I saturate and coat the tree. Try to get under, just saturate every part of this tree, all branches underneath the leaves. As you see this, with the sun quickly helped to dry out those leaves. So I will be checking, but for right now we're going to go ahead and mix up our soil to plant these trees. Look at that. You can also get a cloth with some Dawn soap and water, very, very good dilution, mild soap, and you can also wipe the leaves. But I will be going back. Let's see here, I'm going to go ahead and spray that a little bit more while I prepare my soil. You want to make sure you get everything, remove all of these insects, because you do not want them overwintering in your trees. I'm just mixing up the black cow with this potting soil. I have some citrus tone specifically for citrus and avocado trees, and I'm just gonna put some and mix it up in here. And the reason why I am putting some fertilizer is because, as you notice, one of the citrus trees had a little bit of yellowing, and it wasn't from a watering issue, it was from nutrients. I had not fed them, so that's why I am giving them fertilizer. Haven't really been tending to the citrus trees, but I do plan on staying on top of taking care of my citrus. Mama, can you tell Mike to come here for a minute? you. Baby, can you pull this out? This metal piece right here. I'll hold it. Be careful because the tree got prickles. That's what I'm holding. Thank you.
Where that come from?
You know they sell it with it.
Oh.
Guess it was smaller. Thank you, my love. All right, garden family, so here we are. As you see how easy it is to roll, the assembly was not too bad at all. So let me just go over what we did. We, as far as preparation of the citrus tree, I went on ahead and sprayed them with some water. Then I put some insecticidal soap. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, because I'm going to water the soil, I'm going to spray the leaves just to rinse all of that off. I just wanted it to stay on there a little bit longer so it could smother whatever eggs or whatever's laying on these leaves that did not come off when I sprayed it with water. Also, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up, but we put some citrus fertilizer inside here with some ocean forest and some black cow manure, some compost. So we just went on ahead and mixed that up. So this tree is ready for fall, this citrus tree. So let's go ahead and rinse off my patio and also rinse off these leaves, and I won't bring you along for me to go ahead and up pot another or to prepare the next citrus tree because you already seen me do it. I will make sure I put everything that all the information that I have gotten offline, I will put where I obtain those resources. That way you can go ahead and research for yourself. All right, that is it. Here is our Vego Garden planter, self-watering planter, citrus tree planter. So that is it for this video. Thank you, Vego Garden, for sponsoring this video. And until next time, my friends, peace and love in Dolores' garden. Bye.